Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hypno News Live. Jim Kellner, Grant Saunders. Hello, Grant.
Hello, Jim. How are you?
Wow, you're
wide awake. I am wide awake.
Yeah, quite animated for a Brit right there.
Oh, well, exactly. Yeah, it was the flight back this week. Took longer. It was a long flight anyway, but it took longer than expected. I think I arrived back home for about 1 a.m. So yeah,
wow.
it was
Yesterday.
good. Yeah,
yesterday 1 a.m. Yeah,
this morning 1 a.m.
It's 1 a.m. now, isn't it?
So yes, but the other
24 hours ago. 24 hours.
Yeah,
the one before. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Grant, tell everybody where you were coming from.
We were at the Heartland Hypnosis Conference. I see Susan Gilliam is in the comments, she was there too, which was awesome. Brian Bay's there as well. He says good evening.
Jim.
Yeah, it was at Heartland's, which was an awesome conference. I had so much fun this time. I had fun last year, but this year it had everything that a hypnosis conference should have. There was the stage stuff. There was the mystical stuff. We met up with a guy who's just awesome.
Peter, my new best friend.
Oh, really? I love the guy. Now, I'd have never have met him unless it was for Heartlands. Good socials, nice food.
Yeah.
Dave and Benny's.
Busters. There you go. Dave and Busters.
And do you know what? I don't think I've laughed as loud in my life as what we did at Dave and Buster's with Claudia, who's in the comment section as well.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Hello, Claudia. Cindy Berg, the magician and hypnotist.
Yeah.
Good evening, all. Fantastic.
So great. I learned a lot of stuff as well.
Oh, so did I. And I got to tell you, this is the thing that I finally figured out after going to conferences for several years. But suddenly it occurred to me is like, the learning is important, but boy, it's the connections between the classes.
Absolutely.
That's the most important stuff. That's you make your friends, you meet your colleagues. And Peter Bloom, again, it doesn't do the kind of work that you and I kind of work in, so we never would have met him. And man, I just had a great time talking to that guy. What a cool dude.
Absolutely. Yeah, Claudia says we had a good laugh. Claudia, you have got the dirtiest laugh in the whole of the US. It was great fun. It was great fun.
Well, to be fair, she's yours, so she's from
no, she's yours now.
She's only she's from your place. Well, it's the best laugh.
She's actually from England, from Yorkshire, which is good. But yeah, it's true what you say about the connections. It's the classes, the workshops, the presentations. All of those are great, but it all gets cemented in place in the socials afterwards, where you really get to meet the people in reality and have a good laugh with them. So yeah.
And if you're gonna pick a highlight, could you pick a highlight?
It's got to be between the. It's got to be between.
Well, he thinks. What was your highlight, folks? Tell us what your highlight was. It looks like almost everybody here was at the conference. What was your highlight? Yeah. Go ahead, Grant.
Mine was either being forked by Peter, the meal with Claudia, which I thought was epic, or it's got to be the cream pie.
The cream pie was the experience. I would say the cream pie was a great experience. Maybe not the best cream pie I've ever had.
Too much texture. But no,
I gotta say, it was the. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, I think it was the stuff with Peter, because that's not my jam at all.
Yeah,
very woo-woo stuff, but it was such a great experience.
Yeah, for me, it was hanging around with the people that stayed after. It was all those people on Monday. Monday. Was it Monday? I think it was Monday. It was Sunday night and Monday, because most people, 5 p.m. Sunday, boom, they're out, they're flying out. But it was the rest of us that were there. Just really had a great time. There was, I don't want to, I'm afraid I'll miss somebody, but there was Amber, Amber Cox, we had Natalie,
Tracy.
What's that?
Tracy.
Yep. Dana and Jeff.
Peter.
Yeah, we all went out for barbecue, and so yeah, I thought that was really awesome. Yeah, well, you should have stuck around, Claudia. Then you could have went and had some cream pie. Claudia says Larry Garrett was.
Larry's such a rock star.
Yeah, he really is.
In the hypnosis world, he's just got this magnetism to him. He's an absolute rock star, and he doesn't throw it out there. He's not a peacock in any way, shape, or form. He's just a rock star. And I love his energy, and such a great guy. And he knows how to hold court and tell stories. And what an awesome dude.
He is, and Rockstar is appropriate. You know, when we went, you'd already gone off to your gig up north, but the rest of us, we went over to the Japanese restaurant.
Yeah.
Larry was sitting there with beautiful women on each side of him. They're both cozied right up to him like the rock star that he is. I was like, Larry, teach me. Yeah. So yeah, what a great guy.
I must say as well, like Jeff Benink from the Netherlands. I have to say that guy, I'm not going into details, but he saved my bacon and went above and beyond expectations of not even just a friend, just an awesome dude. And so, Jeff, if you're watching, I doff my cap to you, good friend. Thank you very much. I owe you one, as you know. Great guy, and epitomize that kind of the thing that it's, you know, we're in this to help each other out, not about what I can get from you, about what can we do together. So absolutely awesome dude.
Yeah, he really is, and he helped me out with something as well. We had some great, you know, I feel like I got to get to know him a little bit better than usual. I had more of a chance to chat with him. You know, I'm looking forward to. I think he's going to Hypno Thoughts, trying to get together a bunch of my buddies and going and having some good food and just getting to know him. He's a great guy. Yes. Susan says, my USB saved his show. Okay, good. Glad, Susan.
But yeah, Susan and Jeff were traveling together as well to their shows. Susan had a show, I believe, and Jeff had a show just in the same, I think it was the same village town in the local area as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it really was a great one, this one.
Yeah, it really was. Next up, the next conference coming up in person. Well, there is one. There is is it the IDMHA? I think if you haven't gotten your tickets for that yet, it's too late probably. I should have put that on the list. Forgot about it. It's happening like May 13th, 14th. I know Roy Hunter's going to be out there. He's teaching. A couple of other people. Where's that? We'll show it next time. Go check it out though. Does anybody know what it's called? Is it called the IMDHA? It's the Medical and Dental.
Oh, interesting.
So
the dental stuff fascinates me as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How so?
As much as I believe and love hypnosis, the idea of somebody prodding a nerve in a tooth and me being fine with that, I think is such a cool demonstration of hypnosis.
Yeah, you know, I think it was Discovery Channel did one on an operation, which was really cool, and it was necessary because the woman was allergic to anesthesia, so it was absolutely necessary. And it is kind of amazing. I remember I had a client one time who I'd done with a program with. She goes in to get she had cancer, and they have like a valve thing that they get put in their chest or something. I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's to make it easier to put the medicine in.
Yeah,
and they had been in there too long. Oh. It had been there about a month too long, and so the doc was like, "Look, this is going to hurt, you know, because it's not usually in there that long." And she was just like, "Could I listen to my hypnosis recording? It's not for pain, but it's just to distract me." And the doctor was kind of like, "I don't know." She goes, please, and so they let her. She put her headphones on, and she said that it was a marvelous experience, and she had no discomfort, and they were absolutely amazed. And so, but I'm with you, Grant. I mean, as much as I know it works, I believe it, but boy, I would still be.
Yeah, I'd still be like, no matter who the hypnotist was, I'd still be like, listen, I trust you, but not more than the pain relief. So give me the anesthetic. Let's do 50-50, a bit of anesthetic, maybe a bit of hypnosis, but don't just go with the hypnosis and leave it too late for the anesthetic to work, because once that nerve is touched, that is working as well.
Yeah. I have used it for deep cleaning when they, you wait too long to go to the dentist and they have to do deep cleaning. I have used it for that. I didn't have too much. I didn't have much discomfort at all. They were kind of amazed that I was able. They were like, "You don't need any anesthesia." I'm like, and then I start thinking, "No, should I? Should I need it? Is there what's going on?"
Obviously, whilst we've got some great hypnotists in the comment section as well, guys, drop a link to your Facebook page, your business page in the comment section as well, so people watching this later on, get a chance to see who you are as well. Claudia says, "You wusses, I am a wuss." They don't call me princess for nothing.
Yes, absolutely. Susan says she thinks it's I fully embrace that I am a wuss. Absolutely. 100%. Yeah. So Grant said, drop your links down there. We love to have you guys share your links. If somebody resonates with what you're doing, we love to share that. So where are they? She doesn't see any other people's names. I don't know why you're not seeing them, Susan.
It depends where you're watching, Susan, because obviously, let us know where you're watching from. We are going live in various different locations. Right. The Hypno News live Facebook page, Jim's LinkedIn profile, I believe, Facebook and YouTube. So we are going live in various different places. So people's comments will appear in different places. We can see them. We can see them all. Yeah. So do let us know where you're watching from.
Yes, let us know which one. Well, she says from her phone. We mean what platform, Susan? What platform? Looks like she's on Facebook.
Yeah. That's not how you're watching. I'm watching it, viewing it north facing. Do you know what? It was really great to kind of meet Susan and have a good chat with her as well. I couldn't understand the words she was saying, but it was really great to speak to her. Claudia is watching on Facebook as well. So yeah, awesome.
Yeah, when I'm trying to talk to you, Claudia, and Susan, no idea what's going on. Yeah, no idea. Yes, platform, Susan, platform. All right, so let's talk about. I guess it's not the exact next one that's coming up, but it is coming up soon, everybody, and it's your opportunity to go to another kind of a smaller conference.
Is that the Pacific Northwest?
What? Well, oh my goodness, yes, it is. Can you see it on the screen?
Nope.
I don't know why. Huh? I have trouble with this every time. It says stop sharing, so that would mean that it must be sharing. But hey, if you're watching out there, can you see it? Maybe we just don't see it on our end. Well, that would make sense. It seems like it should be. We should be able to see it over here.
Yeah.
Share screen. Chrome.
Susan says, "Be nice, be sweet, or I'll bury you in a box."
She would too. She's feisty. That's for sure.
Such a lovely accent, though.
Oh, that's what it is. Oh, yeah, it is really cool. It's a really cool accent. That's why. Here we go. There it is.
There we go.
The Pacific Northwest Hypnosis Conference website over in Tacoma, Washington, which is near Seattle. That's where we're having it there. It's a little bit smaller than Seattle, June 3rd and 4th. I got to tell you some of the highlights. We got Roy Hunter right here. He's teaching regression. Nice. What a great guy. Grant, have you ever met Roy?
I don't know if I have met him in person.
Yeah.
I hadn't really meet everybody sometimes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I hadn't really met him in person. We started having lunch together a few months ago, and man, what a dynamite, cool guy he is. And I tell you what, it's really interesting too. He has stories going back 30 years of hypnosis, and some of the politics that were around, and just a really great guy.
Yeah.
Also, we have some really great speakers, and I'm just going to point out a couple of them that are just kind of top of mind right now. Of course, Carl Smith from the UK with his kinetic shift stuff. We've got Wendy Friesen. Do you know much about Wendy Friesen? Are you familiar with her, Grant?
Very familiar with her. No, I say very familiar with her. well, in that sense. But no, yeah, very familiar with her work. Awesome hypnotist.
She has been around for decades, and she was on my podcast, The Hypnosis Hero. And Grant, she was the best. Well, aside from you, she was the best guest that I've ever had on the show. She had such great stories. Of course, we got Rob DeGroof coming over to Dan the Man Goyette. This guy's a hero in the hypnosis community.
Boom.
Billy Laney. A lot of these people don't recognize because they're business people. These are actual business people that are coming in to talk about business.
Yeah.
Which is going to be cool. Mary Lee LeBay.
It's so important when it comes to, hypnotherapist getting better business.
Yeah.
Learn marketing from a marketing guy, learn hypnosis from a hypnosis guy, but learn business from a business person. There's so many hypnotherapists trying to teach business. It's it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it really is. And it's and some of them do a fine job of it, and some of them I think they may do a great job of it, but still it's like it's the small part of their business. These people, that's their only business. That's all they do all day long. So of course they're going to be an expert. So yeah, we're really looking forward to that. And which kind of reminded me of there was something else. I don't know what it was. Anyway, so yeah, come out if you're not there, if you don't have your tickets yet, get those. June 3rd and 4th. It's going to be awesome. Another smaller conference. So you get time to chat with people. So that's nice.
I do love the kind of the medium and the smaller conferences. The more intimate, you get to really have those conversations.
Right.
Rather than rushing between who should I see next, who should I see this, then having to compromise over different people to speak to at that time. And you got that fight for attention. Whereas like, a smaller conference, you can kind of go, that's the person I want to speak to. If you miss their presentation, you can meet them, talk to them at lunch. You can have a drink with them at the bar. You can really kind of get that information and get to meet the real people behind, the profiles we see on Facebook.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So hope we see you there. If anybody has anything they want to share about hypnosis conferences and anything they want to share about, they've got an upcoming training, we're always happy to have you on. We'd love to hear about it.
Again, that if you've got a workshop coming up, a training coming up, or just some good positive news about your hypnosis practice, if you're going to be featured in a local newspaper, television program, or anything like that, let us know, and we'll try and send some extra eyeballs your way as well.
Absolutely. For news, we had this really great, and this is like what we were talking about in the different classes that we taught. I taught one, and we did a workshop together. We mentioned this. If you're one of those folks that's kind of you're shy about talking about that you're a hypnotist, I mean, try to get over that as soon as possible. Don't try, just get over it. But these are the kind of things, these articles like this that I'm going to share right there in the comments. Go copy that. Go paste it. Go paste it on your Facebook page, on your LinkedIn profile, so people start to understand that you do hypnosis. So important.
It's not that you kind of get credit by association. If you're sharing an article about, how hypnosis has helped with a certain thing, people read that article, they've read it on your profile, and they kind of go, oh, they put 2 and 2 together and make 15, and they associate you with the article. So whatever the article is about, especially if it's in your niche, you're going to do really well. A great example of this, not hypnosis related, but here in the UK, a local tailor, Conor McGregor, was going to Vegas to do a fight, and he had a suit made where the pinstripe basically swore, and he had the fabric custom made. This local tailor bought the fabric, all of it that was left over after the suit was made, and then started selling those suits. Everybody, including the national press here, then assumed that he was the one that made Conor McGregor's suit, and the amount of credit he got for that was unbelievable. And it put him on the map. He's now making suits for all the players at Manchester United because they thought he was the one that made it for Conor McGregor. It wasn't. He just bought the excess fabric and then started making the suit himself.
That's great. Exactly. Thinking outside the box.
Awesome.
The box.
Yeah.
So here's an article, guys, and this is pretty cool. Speaking of wussies, if you're a wuss, especially, this might be helpful. So talking about medical procedures and pain And what they did is use VR glasses with hypnosis.
Mm.
And of course, this is the wave of the future, right? VR, definitely. So very cool. They had great results. So especially if you work in pain, which we can all work in pain, of course, but if that's your specialty, especially, this is a great article for you to post.
Interesting. I saw something come up about this earlier today. Actually, it's somebody we know that was one of the authors that was put forward for this, as in the hypnotist involved in this. I believe, I can't remember who it is off the top of my head. I think it might be, who was it?
I don't see a credit here. Oh wait, there's some. It's happening in Belgium. Looks like it was done in Belgium. Maybe it was one of our Belgian folks.
I can't remember who it is.
But
yeah, it's someone we know that is the one that was putting this forward for the VR thing and the hypnosis.
Very cool.
Yeah, I was reading their post about it today. But yeah, and this is the thing: it doesn't mention in the article who the hypnotist is. It tells you who the doctor is. It tells you about the procedure. It tells you all those things. If you're sharing this article, you're going to get credit by association.
Right.
So yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And really, it's our duty, guys. It's really our duty to share as much positive information about hypnosis as possible. Because, this is the way I think about Grant. Back, I don't know what it was like in the UK, but back in the 80s, 70s, chiropractors were just kind of like, it was like some kind of voodoo witchcraft thing and nobody bought into it. Insurance wouldn't cover it, anything like that. And now there's one in every strip mall.
Yeah.
They did a really good job of changing their image. And that's what we've got to do. We got to change our image.
Yeah. I saw a thing on chiropractors, how it's just basically that cracking noise that it makes is just basically the air coming out of the whatever it is, that it doesn't actually do anything. And because you get the cracky noise, you feel like it's relieved some kind of tension. But there is no better feeling than when that crack happens.
Oh yeah. I've read something similar, and I'm starting to wonder if chiropractic is all just BS. Maybe it is, but good for them. They're in every strip mall. So
yeah.
Yes, Claudia Rickards. Drop your website too, please.
Yeah.
Hey, so we've got funny and we've got pro tip. I think it's my turn for pro tip and your turn for funny, Grant.
Oh,
you got something funny? Yeah.
I will have.
Well, I want to. Okay, go ahead.
Yep. Well, I was going to say, I'll let you talk. Give me a chance to think.
Okay, because I thought you needed a chance to think about it. So
yeah, I do.
They make great referral partners, she says. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
And also, here's one of the things too. This is sort of a sideline pro tip, I'll tell you, is that if you're just getting started and you don't want to open your own office, you don't want to work online, or you want to actually have an office too, hit up your local chiropractors, naturopaths, acupuncturists, all those kind of places and say, hey, do you have an office you're not using, 24 hours a day? Because they've probably got some time available. They probably rent 4 or 5 hours a week or whatever you want. A lot of times they'll do it for a split. So maybe you get 60%, they get 40, or don't go less than 50-50. Don't go less than 50-50. But and then they'll refer their patients.
Yeah.
What's that?
And most of them can do with the money as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a little extra money. What the heck?
Yeah.
So I want to tell you, so, Grant and I are always, you may notice this, that, whatever we're doing, we're always like, hey, go ahead and put your links down there, which is, it may seem counterintuitive. It may seem like, well, we've got these two hypnotists here. Why don't they just share their links all the time? Hey, come work with me and Grant. And I got to tell you, I've had so many examples of where I'm actually lifting up other hypnotists. I'm elevating other hypnotists, and I still get clients. And I just had an example of this. I had 2 examples before too, not that long ago, but I just had one. My last episode of Hypnosis Hero, I had a guest on, and Claudia Rickard's going to be on next Friday, I think, the Friday after this one, tomorrow. So awesome. The next one, she's going to do her bunny routine. Bunny protocol. Bunny protocol.
Bunny routine is something completely different.
Maybe she'll do that one at the next conference. We'll see. Anyway. So, so there was another hypnotist on, and of course I'm elevating him. I've got 2 hypnotists there that are supporting me on the show. Sean Kostiak, you guys all know, Brian Bay, and then a bunch of hypnotists in the comments. And I'm always like, drop your links in the thing below. And what do you know? I get a notification on my calendar Saturday morning. Somebody's booked an appointment with me. I get them on the phone yesterday. So what made you decide to work with me? Well, I listened to your Hypnosis Hero on Friday night. And I was like, And what made you choose me? There's something about you. I really thought that you could help me with what was going on. So if you're one of those people out there that's like, oh, I got to keep it all to myself, and I don't want anybody to know there's even other hypnotists out there, let that go, people. Let that go. People are going to work with the person that resonates with them. So stop trying to hog everything for yourself, and you'll have a better life. You'll make more friends, and you might even get some business.
Yeah.
Bunny Talk process. I can't wait. Grant, he's going to dazzle us. And hey, if you all out there, seriously, Susan, Claudia, who else is out there? You got to have funny stories. You've got to have pro tips. I want you to message us something. Cindy, you've got something to share. Message it to us, me or Grant. We'll read it on the air, or you can even jump on the show with us every Friday at 5 p.m. Okay? It's my challenge to you.
Yes.
Grant,
absolutely.
something funny.
A couple of years ago, I'm quite famously not the most organized person in the world. I know it's very difficult to believe that. And I remember I was getting ready, and it was a Christmas season in the days when I would take any show.
Oh yeah.
And I've got everything in the car. It'd been snowing. Off I've gone. Gets to the venue, goes in, and I thought I was running a little bit late, which for me, as disorganized as I am, when it comes to client-facing stuff, I always want to make sure I'm there early because I want to get set up, all of that stuff. Because then if there's any issues, a flat tire, traffic, any of that stuff, there's going to be an issue. I remember I've gone in, and like the manager's gone, I've gone out, and he's gone, oh, you're early. I went, oh, thank you. So I've gone back, started unloading my stuff. But like I said, I thought I was running a little bit late, but credit where credit's due. Started unloading my stuff, got everything back into the changing room, set up in the changing room. 10, 15 minutes later, managers then come in the dressing room, laughing his head off. And I've gone, go on then, because I've done this venue before. I've gone, go on then, what's so funny? And he's gone, like I said, you're early. I've gone, all right. What time am I on? He went, next week. And it was like, at that point, I'm like, when? And then I realized I was supposed to be 40 minutes away at a completely different venue. That ensued mass panic to get to where I needed to be. Now, normally for me to only be 40 minutes away from the next venue is a miracle. I'm normally 4 hours drive away from my venues. And the second venue that I got to where I should have been originally, luckily for me, they were fine. They didn't know anything was wrong whatsoever. But there was that panicky moment there. So yeah, it was hilarious. And that booker, that manager of that venue, to this day does not let me forget that. So, yeah. But yeah, all ended well in the end. But I panicked. But they could have told me that when I walked through the door. But no, I've gone into the dressing room. I've took my stuff out of the car. My speakers are in the changing room, getting ready to go on stage. And then yeah. So, but it was the whole, you're early. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. But yeah.
But
that makes me sound terribly unprofessional.
But didn't that just happen to you again? That you showed up early to?
Oh, that was a Christmas party. But again, this was local. This was last Christmas, just gone. And that was where I was again in the wrong place. But I thought I should have been in London. But luckily, the second show that I had in was the different night. So that was a night when I didn't have a show on that night. So yeah, so I've not learned. Yeah.
But no missed shows. So that's what's important.
My diary management skills are getting better and better.
Every day in every way. Anything else, sir?
Yeah. I'll put it out there. Today, probably not that well known in the US, but a legendary hypnotist here in the UK. Would you like me to send you a calendar? Yes, please, Susan.
Yes.
A legendary hypnotist here in the UK called Hugh Lennon. I mean, he's not been doing shows for a long time. He retired quite a while ago, but he passed away, unfortunately. He was gone to the great stage in the sky. Hugh Lennon was the originator of Hypno Dog years ago. And he kind of gave his show and the name of his show as well to Christina Lennon, which is her stage name, who then went on to do Britain's Got Talent, America's Got Talent, and all of the talent shows around the world, and has had massive success with it. But Hugh sadly passed away yesterday, I believe it was, having had a stroke. Hugh was a great guy. Spoke to him quite a few times over Facebook. Really positive, a true gentleman, an absolutely hilarious guy. And the story goes, I believe, and it's not my story to tell, but the story goes that he took his dog with him to a show that he was doing. I believe it was a holiday park. And they said, "Oh no, you can't have dogs in here." So he very quickly said, "Oh no, the dog is part of my act." and then went through the process of trying to find a way of incorporating his dog into his act. And so then gave the suggestion that when the dog looks at them, they'll go into trance. And the Hypno Dog Act was created. Hugh Lennon did a lot of the university circuit when I was young. And like I said, is an absolutely was a genuinely lovely guy. So yeah, he's passed. So that is very sad news. And it's a lot of the legends, that we know of, are reaching those ages now where, that's why we've got to do the best that we can to look after these guys and carry on their stories as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's so important. That's why I'm so grateful that we were able to get such big names, old timers. I don't like that term, legends, on the Performing Hypnosis Summit. So yeah, that was amazing. Hey, Claudia, we're going to save that one for next week. I'm going to copy and paste it right now. And if you'd like to come on, actually, I can't copy it. Claudia, will you copy that and then send it to me? I can't copy for some reason. I don't know why. But that'll take the pressure off us for next week. And if you want to come on, you can even pop on and we'll let you tell the story. I'm
looking forward to next week's show with Claudia, with you, because she's such a great sense of humor. Yeah. For me, it was really refreshing to have a fellow Brit over there, because we do. I think we do have great senses of humor. I mean, we have a great sense of humor as well, Jim, obviously. But yeah, it's nice to have Claudia there as well.
Right.
Made some genuine friendships this time around.
Absolutely. Yes. So anybody who wants to come on, please do, drop us a line. We want to have you on. We don't want to do all this. We really don't. We want to just come on and go. Right. Exactly. We're very shy, bashful people. Yeah. You know that. Come on.
I'm an introvert.
Exactly. So please come on, help us out. So yeah, next week on Hypnosis Heroes, 7:30 p.m. Pacific, we're gonna have Claudia Rickard. She's gonna do her bunny tails. Now I forgot what it was again. Bunny tails. Maybe she'll wear a bunny outfit. I don't know. We never know what's going to happen. It'll be on YouTube. You'll be able to see it. Also, Grant, the fine folks need to know what's coming up for Kellner and Saunders. We've got a couple of things coming up. If you missed, go ahead.
We are at Hypno Thoughts.
We're at Hypno Thoughts.
We're running a workshop, 3-day workshop there as well, for the level up your business when it comes to hypnosis. So we'll be talking about everything from websites. We're giving people real tools to kind of get that stuff sorted and out there. Social media, websites, presenting, public speaking, demonstrations, everything to go away with, all the tools you need to just really hit the ground running. And if you're already on the ground running, then you'll be able to supercharge it. So that's going to be really exciting. We've got an online course about to be launched, which is going to be mega. But of course, we would say that.
Exactly. Based on our talk at Heartland, which was a really big success. Really, really great stuff came out of that. Our first time co-teaching in person. So that was fun. Really cool.
It was really weird because I thought it just flowed really nice as well. I mean, sometimes as hypnotists, especially stage guys, it can be a battle for the limelight. But I thought we did really well with that. And it was great to see one of the attendees from that doing a live for the first time and really kind of putting it out there, then putting herself forward to be a presenter at Heartlands as well. You know, to see that kind of change to, as we talk about, to level up. It was great to see that actually come into fruition as well.
Absolutely. And I believe this was, Claudia, this was her first year presenting. So that's awesome. Susan, we need to get her out there presenting soon.
Yeah.
If you're out there watching, it's a great way to level up. You know, there's a great saying, it's teach it to know it. So, you know, you think you know something until you teach it. And then you go, oh, crap. I didn't know it as well as I thought I did.
Yeah. Watch one, do one, teach one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Teach it to master it. Becoming a Happier You. Exactly. Great title. Great title. She also has a great Facebook group. So I think that about wraps it up.
It really does. Yeah, it's been a good one. It's nice to be back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a couple of weeks with guest presenters.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Oh, that's right. We should give a shout out to Sean Kostiak. Let him know that you liked it. He did a great job. A pinch hitter. You know, unfortunately, we don't plan that well, so he kind of finds out the day before. Sean, can you jump in and do this? And he always says, "Hell yes, let me do that." He's always quick to step up. We love Sean. Great guy, Kostiak. Shoot him a message. Say you're awesome.
Yeah. Another thing as well is if you are watching this on Facebook, if you get yourself over to YouTube, there is the Hypno Lives YouTube channel. Do give it a subscribe over there as well. It just helps us and the algorithm spread the good news of what is going on in the hypnosis world. So we can bring all of these little nuggets for you guys that are watching.
Absolutely. Go join Claudia's group, by the way, everybody. Becoming a Happier You. And with that, thank you. Thank you for spending your time with us. We really appreciate it. Next week, we'll have Claudia. She'll either jump on here to tell us the story or we will read the story for her. Can't wait. The pressure's off us, Grant. We don't have to be funny next week. So thank goodness.
Claudia has got that laugh that is so infectious.
That's right.
Hey.
Yes, he's awesome. And Natalie says, thank you both. Thank you, Natalie, for watching. Take care. Be well. Be awesome.
Take care, guys.